Do it? Okay. Students, please rise and face the aisle as the faculty and the President's Party process to the stage. Thank you. Good afternoon. I am Victor Fisher, an associate professor from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice. As Grand Marshal, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2015 Spring Commencement Exercises for the College of Liberal Arts. I would like to introduce Dr. Timothy Chandler, the interim president of Towson University. Mr. President, the university community is assembled for commencement.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please, won't you sit down? It is my very great pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 150th commencement in the proud history of Towson University. This year marks an important milestone for our institution. Since our founding in 1866 with just 7 students, to today with more than 22,000 students, Towson has grown and evolved to become one of the nation's best universities. In addition to adding each of you as our newest graduates and alumni, today we mark our 150th year with a special addition to our ceremony, the introduction of the ceremonial academic mace. For those of you like me who were around in the 14th century, the royal scepter and the battle mace were combined to produce the ceremonial academic mace. In modern times, the mace is used on ceremonial occasions in the life of a university, such as at commencement, as an object vested with power and specifically indicates the authority of the university president to award degrees. It is a fitting symbol of the requisite discipline and the earned stature that comes with significant academic achievement. In honor of Towson University's 150th year, we debut our mace. Our custom mace is beautifully constructed in glass, black metal, gold, and maple wood, coming together to represent both important institutional concepts and a visual history of Towson University. The Towson University mace was commissioned and gifted by former Towson president Dr. Maravene Lusky and designed and executed by 4 of our very own, very talented Towson faculty members in the College of Arts, Fine Arts and Communication: Josh DeMonte, Jen Figg, Kimberly Hopkins, and John Ludak. Thank you to these artists, and thanks to Dr. Lusky for this beautiful piece of history. Thank you so much. We are indeed proud of our history, and now each of you are part of that history. Today, we will pause as an institution to celebrate you, our newest graduates, on your significant academic achievements. So let us now begin that important celebration. Would you please stand, and for our national anthem, we'll be led in the singing by Mr. Andrew McGowan, who will receive a Bachelor of Music degree tomorrow afternoon. And gentlemen, would you please remove your caps?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land free, and the home of the brave.
Well done. Thank you very much, Andrew. At this time, I would like to pause for a moment of silence in honor of the faculty, staff, and students who have passed away during this year. Their names are listed on the screen above. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a few moments to recognize our graduating veterans wearing green honor cords, members of our armed forces, the men and women on active duty, those in reserve units, and all the veterans in the audience today who have served in the defense of this country. And I'd also like to recognize the graduates of the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps who will soon begin their service in the active Army, Army Reserves, or Maryland Army National Guard. As such, would all active military personnel and veterans please stand so that we can, through our applause, demonstrate how thankful we are for your great service. Thank you, a fitting tribute indeed. At this time, I would like to introduce Towson University's Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maggie Wright.
Thank you, Mr. President. The flags on display represent several of the countries of our 99 international students graduating from Towson University this spring. We are pleased to have 670 international students representing 73 nations as part of our Towson family. I now call upon Mr. Kurt Anderson, President of the Student Government Association, to introduce representatives from the university's various boards.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we are pleased to be joined by a representative of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, Mr. David Kinkoff, who will be congratulating our graduates on behalf of the Board of Regents. The 17-member board is a group of respected and prestigious professionals appointed by the governor to oversee quality, affordability, and accessibility to Maryland institutions of higher education. Regent David Kinkoff is a partner with the Baltimore law firm of Gallagher, Evelis & Jones, LLP. He was appointed to the Board of Regents in July 2011 and also serves on the Archdiocese of Baltimore Board of Financial Administration. He's currently chairing the Towson University Presidential Search Committee for the University System of Maryland. Please welcome USM Regent David Kinkoff.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. What a great day this is, huh? I am delighted to join you and extend best wishes from the University System of Maryland on behalf of the Board of Regents on this tremendous day. The Board of Regents serves as the governing body for Towson University and 11 other great public institutions which comprise the University System of Maryland. We could not be more proud of you. It is an honor to share this occasion with Towson University's interim president, Timothy Chandler. Dr. Chandler stepped forward under difficult circumstances to continue Towson's progress as an institution of choice for so many of Maryland's brightest students and to expand Towson's role as a leader in the nation and the community, educationally, economically, and culturally. I know I speak for the entire University of System of Maryland when I say we are very grateful for his service. Thank you, Dr. Chandler. Most importantly, it is an honor to be here to recognize and congratulate you, members of the graduating class of 2015, the 150th graduating class in the history of this wonderful institution. Today, you become an enduring part of Towson's proud and impressive legacy. Let's give them one of many rounds of applause. Now, today is also a day to celebrate all those who have supported you along the way. Many are here with you, including family, friends, and the excellent faculty and staff here at Towson University. Indeed, the entire state of Maryland has supported you. All the citizens of Maryland have invested in you. We recognize how important you and your education are to the very future of our society, and we celebrate your success today. We also expect great things from you. Great communities and societies do not happen accidentally. You must create them, and you have learned how to do that here at Towson. You are not graduating because you know everything there is to know, but you are graduating with the firm knowledge from your years at Towson that you must keep asking questions, you must keep working hard, you must keep asking more of yourself and of those around you, and that we together are responsible for making our community better. On behalf of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, congratulations to each one of you and best wishes for continued success in the future.
Thank you, Regent Kinkoff. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we are also pleased to have 3 members of the university's Board of Visitors, Mr. Ted Zaleski, Ms. Molly Schock, and the Honorable Jim Smith, who will bring congratulations and greetings on behalf of the board. The Board of Visitors is a group of professionals who advise and guide the university president. Mr. Smith has served on the Towson University Board of Visitors since 2013 and has been a distinguished career as a civil servant, having served 7 years on the Baltimore County Council, 16 years as an associate judge on the Circuit Court for Baltimore County, 2 terms as Baltimore County Executive, a partner in the law firm for Smith, Gladia, and Schmidt, and most recently, the former Maryland Transportation Secretary. Mr. Smith serves on numerous boards, including the University of Maryland Medical System Shock Trauma and the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. Please welcome the Honorable Jim Smith.
Thank you, Kurt. Good afternoon, Dr. Chandler, Dr. Reitz, distinguished guests, honored faculty, families, and graduates. On behalf of the Towson University Board of Visitors, I bring you greetings and congratulations on this significant day for you and for our university. It is the Board of Visitors' pleasure and pride to see you become part of Towson University's prestigious 150-year legacy of scholarship, personal excellence, and public service. The Visitors Board is made up of members of diverse backgrounds and experiences, and that makes the board valuable advisors to the university president. Each of us comes from different industries, different career paths, and different walks of life. But despite all of our differences, we are unified in our passion to advance and enhance the Towson University story. Towson's story celebrates a major milestone this year with our 150th anniversary. We know longevity of that magnitude is much more than merely existing. It is recognition of Towson University's successful ability to grow, evolve, and adapt to serve our students and the needs of an ever-changing world. Each of you, our graduates, holds within you a unique story of success. Your story may have a humble beginning, a stroke of luck, a triumph over adversity, or your story may still be in the making. But no matter what your story may be, especially if it is riddled with twists and turns, never underestimate your accomplishment and your potential to succeed, to help others, and to inspire. Whether you view today as a milestone or a capstone in your life, it is indisputable that because of your education and experiences here at Towson, significantly more opportunity now lies ahead for you. As Towson graduates, you also hold an important responsibility to be good stewards of your education and to use it not only for your own benefit, but also to make a difference in the world. Always embracing the opportunity to serve or share your experiences, and be prepared to continue to learn. On behalf of the Board of Visitors, I once again offer our sincerest congratulations. Wherever life takes you from here, continue to seek out opportunities to lead, to serve, and to learn. All the best for a very satisfying and successful future.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. We are also fortunate this afternoon to have Mr. Keith Awanzio, Vice President of the Towson University Alumni Association, who will bring words of welcome and congratulations to our new graduates. Please welcome Mr. Keith Awanzio.
Thank you, Kurt, and good afternoon to all of the members of the class of 2015 and your guest. As Vice President of the Executive Committee for the Alumni Association Board of Directors, a proud member of the class of 1994, and a 2007 graduate of the Human Resource Development Track Master's Program from the College of Liberal Arts, I am honored to be here today to represent the more than 147,000 alumni who have graduated from this remarkable institution. Each of these alumni has their own story to tell about the success that they have achieved as a result of their education here at Towson. My own story would not have been possible had it not been for the education, experiences, and connections that I made here at Towson. You too will have a great story to tell, one that you will be proud to share with future generations of Towson graduates. Your story actually starts today as you join the more than 3,500 fellow graduates that will make up the class of 2015. I want to take a moment to actually share a few interesting facts about the class of 2015. Your class is actually 66% female and 34% male. I know the males all knew that, didn't you? The class of 2015 represents 28 out of our 50 states, with actually New York and New Jersey having the largest number of graduates outside of the state of Maryland. And actually 10 of you graduating this week are actually the sole representatives from your home state. For those of you who will be receiving either your master's or your doctoral degree today, we know that over 28% of you, just like me, have also received your bachelor's degree from Towson. So a second congratulations is in order to all of you. We know that this class was very engaged and active, as a majority of current seniors and graduate students participated in an internship or experiential learning project this past semester alone. Additionally, members of this graduating class were involved in intercollegiate athletics and a variety of co-curricular activities. All of this while having an average GPA of 3.49. Well done to all of you. We know that most of you will stay right here in the state of Maryland after graduation because, on average, 80% of TU alumni call Maryland home, although our alumni live in every state across America and in 84 countries worldwide. Perhaps you will join the more than 5,800 alumni who will marry a fellow Towson alumni, or that you will become one of the more than 1,000 graduates who come back to their alma mater in either a faculty or staff position. Today, you, become the newest faces of the Towson University Alumni Association. We are educators, doctors, actors, business leaders, lawyers, computer analysts, scientists, politicians, healthcare providers, human resources managers, and much more. Towson University alumni live in every state, from California to New York and New Jersey, and in the countries from China to France and everywhere in between. As alumni, we always feel that it is our responsibility to give back so that the next generation of graduates may have the same opportunities and experiences that we shared here. So once you walk out of these doors today, remember that while your time here at Towson may be over, you will always be a part of the Towson University family. The Alumni Association will help you stay connected, and we look forward to hearing about your accomplishments and your many successes in the years to come. As a symbol today to welcome you to the Alumni Association, our alumni board members will be presenting you with a spruce tree seedling when you exit the CQ Center this afternoon. Please plant this tree in a spot so that every time you see it and watch it grow, it will help you to remember your Towson University roots. On behalf of the thousands who have preceded you, it is my privilege to congratulate each and every one of you on your outstanding achievements. The rest of your story is yet to be written. In the months and years ahead, please be sure to share your story with us as you make your special mark as a Towson University alumnus. Again, congratulations on this very special day. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith, so very much. And continuing that focus on alumni, may I ask those parents and grandparents in the audience who are Towson alumni to please stand so that we may recognize you. Parents and grandparents who are Towson alumni. Stay standing because I want to join you, all Towson alumni. Would you please rise, all Towson alumni. Fantastic. We thank you all for your pride in your alma mater and your continued loyalty and support. Once again, I call upon Mr. Kurt Anderson to introduce our first student speaker. Please, Kurt.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to introduce our undergraduate student speaker, Ms. Rima Rehaz, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in English and Political Science. Please welcome Ms. Rima Rehaz.
Thank you, Kurt Anderson, President of the SGA, for that introduction. Good afternoon, Interim President Chandler, Interim Provost Wrights, Regent Kinkoff, distinguished guests, honored faculty, family, and fellow graduates. To begin, I would like to share a recent experience. A few days ago, I was walking to Susquehanna to order lunch. It was 12:30 p.m., and the University Union was packed with hungry students. I had just finished my last final exam, and I was ready to delve into my favorite salad. I had finally made it to the front of the line. "A Mexicali salad, please," the server took my order. I like that we shared a collective affinity for this bowl of crispy veggies topped with spicy ranch, as I knew that many of my peers also loved a Mexicali. However, I also felt a sense of urgency to make it to the front of the line as fast as I could. I questioned whether the real world would be like waiting in a line for a Mexicali, crowded and competitive. As I was handed my Mexicali, I wondered if I would also get what I asked for once I leave college. What can I, or any one of us, expect from the real world? Growing up in the Baltimore-Washington metropolitan area and having traveled to different countries, including Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bahrain, Oman, and the United Arab Emirates has provided me with many insights on the diversity of peoples and problems. I have learned that although talent is worldwide, opportunity is not. Many minorities, girls and women in developing nations face enormous hurdles in accessing their education. Yet, on one of my recent visits to Pakistan, I was awakened before sunrise by the chitter-chatter of young schoolgirls. I saw children around the age of 4 years old wearing backpacks bigger than they were and traveling to school alone, on foot, and in temperatures that exceeded 100 degrees. The nearest school was 5 miles away. Reflecting on these experiences, I realized that the real question is, what can the real world expect from us? How can we involve ourselves in the lives of others? Life presents us with situations that invite us to make choices. Our decisions matter. The college degree that we will receive today is not the end, but a beginning. How we use our degrees is what really matters. Perhaps Uncle Ben said it best when he told Spider-Man that with great power comes great responsibility. The journey through life is what defines us as individuals and as a society. This is true whether we seek fulfillment through volunteering, working, mentoring, or creating meaningful relationships. We have a shared destiny and a collective future. It is up to us to stand up for injustices and fight for what matters to us regardless of what we choose to do. Even if we fail, what better way is there to live than by trying? Fortunately, by pursuing a liberal arts degree, we have learned to think critically, engage meaningfully, and communicate effectively. Although we have the tools to make our way in a crowded and competitive line, whether ordering salad or in life, we cannot do it alone. Throughout my life, I would go to my oldest sister, Nitha, with my dilemmas. Despite an extremely intense law school schedule, rather than just brushing me off or saying, "You'll be fine, it's okay," she urged me to think deeply. She asked, "What would you like to happen?" Or, "What steps can we take?" I am sure that each of you can recall times when your peers, family members, and professors have also been there for you. Now, we must pay those times forward. We know that the future is uncertain and that it will take time to find that perfect career. I would be lying to you if I stood here telling you that the line to success won't be long. There will be cutters who look for the shortcut as they try to get ahead. Our task is to realize our own journey and understand the importance of what we do in line and ensure that it matters. When we achieve a degree of pride and satisfaction in our professional lives, just like when we are finally enjoying that first bite of that Mexicali, we will realize it was all worth the wait. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Riaz. Good afternoon. I am Kelly Rogan, Vice President of the Graduate Student Association. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our graduate student speaker, Mr. Seth Kyle, who is graduating today with a Master of Science degree in Human Resources Development. Please welcome Mr. Seth Kyle.
Thank you, Kelly Rogan, Vice President of the GSA, for that introduction. Good afternoon, Interim President Chandler, Interim Provost Wrights, Regent Kinkoff, distinguished guests, honored faculty, family, and fellow graduates. During my last tour to Iraq in 2011 with the Fighting Deuce, my squad conducted over 200 combat missions. That feat alone is something which anyone can be incredibly proud of. What is even more impressive is when you add in the fact that these 18 brave men and women sacrificed a few hours of personal time each day, completing over 100 hours of college credit. Whenever soldiers came to my squad, I encouraged them to take 2 college courses, knowing they would benefit whether they stayed in the Army or transitioned to civilian life. I offered them whatever assistance they needed, mentoring them and doing the best I could to set them up for success. Little did I know that while I mentored these soldiers, witnessing them learn and grow ignited my own passion for learning and desire to return to Towson to complete my undergraduate degree. As you can see, I succeeded beyond my own expectations. Today is not only the day I graduate with my master's degree, It marks the 10th anniversary of the day that I should have walked across this stage with my undergraduate degree from Towson. The fall of 2001 was my first semester at Towson, and 2 weeks later, 9/11 happened. Every generation has a defining moment. This moment defined not only my generation and our country for years to come. So instead of walking across this stage, I was getting ready to leave for the Army. I served 7 years on active duty, including 2 tours for 27 months to Iraq. Thank you. In 2012, with the help of Professor Jennifer Langdon, I returned to Towson and finally completed my bachelor's degree in sociology and criminal justice. Thank you, Professor Langdon, for all of your mentorship and guidance. After graduating, I discovered that it was difficult to find a job. In my case, transitioning from the military made it even more so. What I learned in the military and in my courses didn't always match up, and they didn't match what the employers wanted or needed. What I did learn was that the world is changing at a rapid pace, and we must do everything we can to keep up. Therefore, I decided to return to Towson and enrolled in the Human Resources Development Graduate Program. The HRD program has allowed me to take the knowledge, skills, and leadership abilities that I developed in the military and translate them into a language that the civilian world and employees understand. So what I cared about when I mentored those soldiers was that they had an opportunity to learn, to increase their knowledge, develop critical thinking and reasoning abilities, and to grow into better human beings by challenging themselves. Most importantly, I wanted them to learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because no matter what our chosen profession or what passion we pursue, the one constant in life is change. Change makes many of us uncomfortable. Yet, if we continue to learn, we can become comfortable with a world that is constantly changing. Our learning journey is not over today. We will continue to make connections, network with our colleagues, and keep up with the demands of our current and future employers. I know that this is what I will continue to do in my current role at Lake Mason in talent management and learning. Now let me bring my experience back full circle. One of my soldiers in that squad in 2011, whom I mentored, did continue to take my advice. He took college classes on his own after I left the military. He calls me at the end of each semester to let me know how well he's doing. This reminds me of what W.B. Yeats once said: "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." And so, 2015 class, as we continue our journey into the working world, we will continue to learn, which is our lifelong journey. It's never too late to learn, whether you haven't started or you left off long ago because you choose to pursue other endeavors. Just ask my mom. She began her journey just like me and chose to devote her time to raising 3 wonderful children. She completed her undergraduate degree 13 years ago, taught high school for 10 years, and now will hopefully complete her master's program this fall with dreams of teaching in higher education. I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So 2015 class, Towson University, keep lighting that fire of education. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kyle. At this time in the ceremony, we would normally introduce our honorary degree recipient, but in honor of our 150th celebration, I would like to draw your attention to the screen above for a very special video prepared specifically for this exciting milestone in the history of Towson University. It is a compilation of the observations and reflections of a few of our past honorary degree recipients, a few of whom are indeed Towson alumni. Please enjoy.
One of my journalism teachers, and at the end of my first journalism course with him, which was a news writing course, he pulled me aside and he said, "You're never, ever going to write for a newspaper. And I was crestfallen. And he paused and he said, but you're going to be a great feature writer. And I've been at CBS News since December of 1988.
From Philadelphia to Kennedy Center, from the Paris Opera to being on a stage in Senegal that was a stadium that was 75 feet wide, or to dance on a stage this small, to people who had never seen dance before, anywhere in the world. You don't get there by yourself. Mentors, parents, teachers.
When I was sitting in an internment camp in 1943, if you had said to me, Norm, in 1975, you're going to be having dinner with the President of the United States of America, I would have thought you were touched in the head. So I say, look, there's a great future, but work as hard as you can.
There's a lot of people coming out of Towson University who are making a difference in the world. Some of my best memories at Towson was just being wowed by the people who were there teaching and who were really proud to be there teaching.
At Towson, as a student, we were constantly reminded by the faculty, by the leadership of the college, find your passion. I am in awe of the idea that it's 150 years of this institution providing the best teachers.
Well, the foundation for whatever happens in our society, I think, is based on education.
I'd say appreciate how you've been prepared for almost any facet of life, any endeavor you choose to pursue. Towson will have prepared you well. Honor that and use it to your best.
You've got to keep looking ahead. You can't just sort of close the book and say, oh, that's something else for somebody else. No, keep that book open because it's there for you as well.
Surprise yourself at how wonderful you can be at what you're learning, and always keep reaching above where you think you can reach. You know, don't limit yourself.
So you need to go bust your ass. And that's exactly, I think, one of the things that Towson prepares you to do, no matter what it is. If you're a journalist, if you're a scientist, if you're a dancer, apply yourself, work hard, be proud of what you did, and be proud of where you came from.
Never give up hope. Always look to the future.
Thank you very much. Commencement is one of the happiest days of the year on our campus. We celebrate, first and foremost, the graduates of whom we are all so very proud. And there are many here today who share in those accomplishments. And there is, in particular, one very special group whose contributions deserve full recognition. We have one of the finest graduating classes in Maryland because we have one of the finest faculty assembled anywhere. Will the faculty of the university please rise so that we may recognize and thank you? Thank you so much. Also joining us on stage today are leaders of the university, those responsible for facilitating our academic and student programs and who, through their dedication and expertise, enable the success of our students. I ask these individuals to rise, please, and remain standing as I introduce you, and it's quite a long list, so hang around for a bit, okay? The vice presidents of the university and the director of athletics, the dean and the associate dean of the College of Liberal Arts, the dean of the university libraries and the dean of graduate studies, members of the Board of Regents, the Board of Visitors, the Alumni Association, the University Senate, the American Association of University Professors, the Towson University Staff Council, and members of the Student Government Association and the Graduate Student Association. Please join me in a round of applause to show our appreciation for their great leadership. I would be remiss if I didn't also thank the faculty marshals who are serving, the faculty who are serving as faculty marshals, student marshals, and readers for this ceremony. In addition to the faculty, there are over 100 people who have worked to put this ceremony together today, including the Commencement Committee, the University Store, auxiliary services, facilities personnel, police, events staff, our musicians up here in the Minstrels Gallery, and so many others, including our gracious volunteers. Won't you also please join me in recognizing those folks? All right, now down to business. Graduates. Graduates, you've had a lot of support on this journey. So first, will the mothers and fathers of our graduates please rise and remain standing? The mothers and fathers of our graduates. Would the brothers and sisters, spouses, significant others, sons and daughters of the graduates also rise and remain standing? Now, I'm just getting started, honestly. Would the grandparents, great-grandparents, and grandchildren of the graduates please rise and also remain standing? And lest any of you are feeling neglected, with the aunts, uncles, friends, and all others who have helped make this day possible and who are here to share in this very special moment, please rise. So graduates, please rise, turn, face your families, and give them the support and the standing ovation they so richly deserve. Thank you for being so very supportive of our graduates. Won't you please be seated? Here endeth the 7th inning stretch. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge retiring faculty who are concluding their distinguished careers with Towson this semester. Among them, our own former president, Dr. Maravine Lusky, who announced her retirement earlier this academic year. Dr. Lusky, who started as a student and rose through the ranks at Towson, faculty member, professor of theater, chair of the theater department, dean, and eventually our 13th president. As the names of all of our retiring faculty appear on the screen, please won't you join me once more in thanking them for their terrific service. And very briefly then, before the most significant part of the ceremony begins, I do have a short but very important announcement concerning the order of the procession. So that each of you in the audience may find your particular graduate in the procession, graduates will come forward alphabetically. If you could please limit, and I say just limit, your applause and shouts, hoops and hollers, bells and whistles for your graduate, out of respect to the graduate immediately following yours, so that all names can be heard, it would be deeply appreciated. Interim Provost Dr. Maggie Wrights will now join me for that very important conferring of degrees. Assisting us in awarding the graduate degrees will be Dr. Terry Cooney, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Janet Delaney, the Dean of Graduate Studies.
Will the candidates for master's degrees, post-baccalaureate certificates, and certificates of advanced study from the College of Liberal Arts please stand? Mr. President, on recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present those students who meet all requirements for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Science, post-baccalaureate certificates, or certificates of advanced study.
I am pleased to receive these candidates for graduate degrees and certificates, and by the authority vested in me by the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents and the State of Maryland, I confer upon you the recommended degree with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, as you approach the stage, please follow the directions of the marshals. Once on stage, you'll shake the hands with your college dean or dean of graduate studies to receive your alumni gift and congratulations. You will then exit the center stairs and be directed back to your seat by the marshals. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Evangeline Wheeler, professor from the Department of Psychology. It is my pleasure to introduce the students receiving a graduate degree, post-baccalaureate certificate, or certificate of advanced study from the College of Liberal Arts. Congratulating the graduates along with me will be Dr. Terry Cooney, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Janet Delaney, Dean of Graduate Studies. Introducing the graduates with me is Dr. Elizabeth Clifford, professor from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice. Seth David Kyle.
Joanne Akiteri-Needies.
Sarah Rose Berkey.
Melissa K. Ashwood.
Osa Akinlotan.
Istiak Ahmed Bouyan.
Matthew Arnold Barrow.
Eloise Braylove.
Ren Boyer.
Sorel Kalko.
Kristen Amber Brock.
Jessica Lauren Clark.
Aaron M. Camarata.
Shannon Haggerty Dillon.
Megan Nicole Davis.
Lindsay Aaron Fitzpatrick.
Danielle Douglas.
Mara Simone Irwin.
Rachel Elizabeth Greenberg.
Sharon Donnie Johnson.
Kristen Patricia Guy.
Catherine Cloda.
Stephanie Pierce Kinnear.
Shayna Ashley Kumar.
Hattie C. Knight.
Chris Roberts Lewis.
Nancy Lee.
Ashley Lynn Marceau.
Carl Marmaduke.
Melody Heather McCormick.
Kristen L. McCormick.
Krista Marie Morton.
Gilead Yishikel Mittelman.
Adele Nadine Nichols.
Margaret Simpson Neff.
Christina Denise Norwood.
Christopher James Normiel.
Catherine Petrick.
Ashley Sherelle Oglesby.
Aubrey Tuttle Rosner.
Jasmine Nathira Pitts.
Thomas Aaron Ryfield.
Stephanie Romano.
Tamar Devorah Schulman.
Megan Nancy Schoenfleiss.
Teixeira Monique St. Rose.
Lori L. Seawright.
Laisa M. Small.
Mary Grace Rosencrantz.
Nicole Courtney Tartar.
Jennifer Catherine Stewart.
Liliana Vela.
Brenna Rose Texier.
Carolyn Denise Washington.
Shonda E. Tucker.
Jennifer Lynn Volk. William J. Archer.
Mr. President, this concludes those individuals receiving graduate degrees, post-baccalaureate certificates, or certificates of advanced study from the College of Liberal Arts.
The Honors College at Towson University provides an enhanced undergraduate experience for over 800 talented and high-achieving students. Honors students are encouraged to seek academic excellence and leadership opportunities that go beyond the traditional college experiences. Each graduate of the Honors College is wearing a medallion on a black and gold ribbon to commemorate his or her achievement. Today, we ask the students graduating from the Honors College to rise and be recognized. Please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Additionally, Latin honors will be awarded to the top 10% of each college. This includes grades earned during the spring 2015 term. These honors will appear on the transcript and diploma of those individuals. Now, will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts please stand? Mr. President, on recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present and request those students who meet all requirements for the Bachelor's degree of Arts and the Bachelor degree of Science.
I am pleased to receive these candidates, and by the authority vested in me by the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents and the State of Maryland, I confer upon you the recommended degree with all the rights, honors, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, please follow the directions of the marshals. Once on stage, you'll shake hands with the college dean or associate dean to receive your alumni gift and congratulations. You will exit the center stairs and be directed back to your seat by the marshal. There's some arrows on the stage which will help guide you back, but basically you're doing a U-turn from your respective side of the stage.
It is now my pleasure to introduce those individuals receiving baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts. Congratulating the graduates along with me will be Dr. Terry Cooney, Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, and Dr. Irena Makarushka, Associate Dean of the College of Liberal Arts. And Dr. Clifford will be reading again as well. Rima Rias.
Alexis Danielle Abunassar.
Jessica Adams.
Chelsea Marie Adder.
Ashley Simmons.
Barbara Agri.
Matthew Alexander Sanford.
Ogenetega Akpoya Yibo.
Kaushal Kamlesh Desai.
Lucas Theron Aldrich.
Brittany Lee Abersold.
Madison Catherine Allen.
Jessie Idara Ajibon.
Janae Marie Anderson.
Anna Mae Alba.
Kimberly Nicole Anguish.
Riley Abigail Aldridge.
Jessica Louise Ash.
Shayna Brianne Alschuler.
Jake Robert Almack.
Lauren Emma Anderson.
Ashley Nicole Ayub.
Brianna Elise Andrews.
Tahila Back.
Kristen Keith Anzaldi.
Matthew Edward Baldwin.
Chelsea May Ari.
Taylor Grace Barbagallo.
Lene Danette Ashlutas.
Eric William Beal.
Janice Ruth Aylor.
Jessica Renee Benke.
Jacqueline Nabel Ayub.
Maria Caroline Belly.
Bhavna Bakshi.
Trisha Aaron Belsinger.
Jessica Lynn Byron Wagner.
Jessica Shava Bedaharan.
Brendan Allen Bass.
Travis Collins Betzold.
Cheryl Ann Beam.
Kayla Nakia Louis Beverly.
Nicole Zari Belcastro.
Jamie Teresa Bish.
Ashley Victoria Bellin.
Kathleen Aaron Black.
Shelly Gabrielle Berman.
Brooke Ashley Bochinsky.
Christopher J. Betts.
Samantha Christine Boone.
Maxwell Abraham Billig.
Taylor Michelle Bordis.
Gina Marie Benz.
Julia Michelle Bourgeois.
Jennifer Ann Bishop.
Aaron Alexis Boyd.
Devon Rose Blaney.
Ryan Patrick Brady.
Joshua Bogert.
Danielle Ann Braun.
John Daniel Bobst.
Kelsey Elizabeth Brewer.
Ciara May Borzaliri.
Christopher Brocato.
Bianca Box.
Martieze Devon Brockington.
Tiana Moe Boyd.
Samantha Marie Brooks.
Allison Elizabeth Braun.
Leslie Demetris Brown.
Teresa Marie Braun.
Stephanie Elaine Brown.
Rebecca Miriam Bright.
Sarah Ann Brooks.
Sean Malik Brinson.
Catherine Ann Boucher.
Gianna Bernadette Brooks.
Lauren Ashley Buell.
Corey Douglas Brown.
Jennifer Brittany Bushke.
Raven Brown.
Elizabeth Ann Byard.
John Kevin Brown Jr.
Tyler Scott Kane.
Victoria Lorraine Brunn.
Aaron Lavelle Campbell.
Rachel Elaine Beckley.
Catherine Anna Kempetel.
Alexis Claire Bustler.
Tiara Caniff.
Samuel Cabrera.
Morgan Christine Carpenter.
Paige Elizabeth Caltabiano.
Victoria Cariston Carico.
Tyshania Capri Campbell.
Sarah Jeanette Carter.
Diana Stephanie Campos.
Caitlin Stephanie Cash.
John Emmanuel Cardozo.
Lauren Elizabeth Casto.
Brandon Robert Carlock.
Rachel Marie Chapman.
Anthony Michael Carr.
Frednane Abigail Cheriscat.
Joseph Michael Carroll.
Anita G. Choi.
Justin Stephen Casey.
Christina Nicole Satakian.
Chelsea Charlene Cassidy.
Chancellor William Claypool.
Alexa Beatrice Caviceno.
Jamila Louise Coyle.
Brittany Nicole Chattel.
Danielle Ellen Coles.
Kemchika Onewuchi Chikeka.
Kira Contamanolis.
Roger Antonio Chialeggio.
Wes Harrison Cooper.
Amy Lorraine Clark.
Caitlin Bethia Costello.
Kevin Drew Cohen.
Stephanie Ann Cousins.
Charnice Marie Coleman.
Kelsey Elizabeth Krieger.
Jenna Mende Connie.
Caitlin Teresa Crisafulli.
Catherine Elizabeth Conway.
Brian Patrick Cullinan.
Jessica Marie Coppola.
Rachel Eileen DeRamo.
Jasmine Michelle Cottingham.
Michael William Dom.
Erin Nicole Crawford.
Shelby Lynn Davis.
Anna Marie Creary.
Diana Michelle Dempsey.
Emily Getman Crowley.
Lauren Michelle Dennis.
Philip Anthony Dagnesi.
Michael DeFalco.
Marissa Derrico.
Jose Fernando Diaz.
Elizabeth Helen Dart.
Tashani Izaza Dixon.
Alexander Scott Dennis.
Amy Catherine Diggs.
Vicky Iriola Dima.
Priyanka Nikhil Devecha.
James Anthony DeMarcio.
Jacob Koob Dottie.
Erin Ann Dickerson.
Teresa Elizabeth Donahue.
Samuel Thomas Dietz.
Christian Dylan Dosher.
Roy Jack Demuna.
Chelsea Marie Driscoll.
Clifford Jamal Doby.
Kiana Sharice Durham.
Lydia Dovoma.
Semenish Desasa Edessa.
John Andrew Donnelly Jr.
Rachel Lee Eldringhoff.
Ayana Catherine Dow.
Brian Christian Ellenis.
Dawn Desiree Drummond.
Mia Elizabeth Ellis.
Kaylee Jane Easdale.
Tiffany Ann Ing.
Alexander W. Eggleton.
Danielle Kessler Enzer.
Jennifer Lynn Eline.
Jessica Marie Erickson.
Kaya Demi Elliott.
Hannah Claire Espo.
Melody Ann Ing.
Kayla Nicole Elson.
Daniela Enogewe.
Chica Njamjika Emeziena.
Marisa Leigh Urkel.
Lauren Elizabeth Eister.
Emily Elizabeth Espinoza.
Jasmine Rose England.
Jace Costa.
Marissa Tranchisi.
Zachary Scott Greenbaum.
Shayna Kelsey Talikian.
Max Ryan Riley.
Jasmine Laura Jabber.
Tessa Joan Weiss.
Danielle F. Scarlato.
Jessica Marie Shadon.
Sarah Amy Michaud.
Chris Edward Fisher.
Sky Christian Cody.
Alexis Danae Falcon.
Lucas William Polizzi.
William Patton Fleming Jr.
Kimya Faravari.
Stacy Lynn Ferreira.
Matthew Edward Fiorafonte.
Krista Marie Four.
Shawnee Fagan.
Erin Elizabeth Fowler.
Lauren Sue Fleming.
Russell John Frick.
Marissa Elizabeth Foreman.
Elise Ann Frondin.
Mariatu Forna.
Salvador Domenico Galoretto.
Jacob Charles Glenn Forrester.
Anita Marie Garcia.
Brittany Louise Frew.
Sophia Akakevenya Gavashigeli.
Rachel Page Friedman.
Manon Diogiegan.
Brandon Lee Fry.
Laura Marie Gear.
Amanda Michelle Ganji.
Dominique Charles Geppy.
Amanda Rochelle Garrett.
Diana Julie Garala.
Sydney Felice Januso.
Jeremy Scott Gibson.
Miles Alexander George.
Noemi Beatrice Giron.
Savannah Lee Georgieff.
Nicole Jacqueline Glazier.
Ashkan Jeremy Farr.
Vincent Edward Glenn Jr.
Christina Marie Gibson.
Sarah Jill Goldman. Seth Ann Goldstein.
Casey Ann Moriarty Giovinazzi.
Aaron Michael Goodwin.
Max Ryan Gold.
Brian Lawrence Gottlieb.
Ashley Marie Golden.
Amelia Lauren Grier.
Aaron Robert Thomas Goldsmith.
Lauren Polly Gregory.
Eric Salvador Gomez.
Sarah Elizabeth Grisham.
Bria Nicole Gordon.
Joseph Edward Groh.
Nicole Ashley Gouch.
Kathleen Michelle Girito.
Elisha Nicole Granger.
Carrie Marie Haynes.
Tracy Michelle Green.
Ian Douglas Hamilton.
Shelby Janet Griffiths.
David Hillel Hamu.
Stephanie Leanne Grolman.
Jessica Michelle Hannon.
Victoria Michelle Grossman.
Chris William Harris.
Leanna Elizabeth Gustafson.
Micah Ian Harrison.
Desiree Jasmine Hall.
Amanda Rose Hatton.
Courtney Bira Hamilton.
Elizabeth Mary Hayden.
Nicole Sheila Hamilton Carter.
Courtney Renee Haywood.
Sarah Catherine Hand.
Megan Marie Heidler.
Kelly Leanne Harney.
Logan James Helfenstein.
Mornique Shanae Harris.
Emily Rose Hempel.
William Shelton Harvey.
Shane Benjamin Hennies.
Emma Stewart Haviland.
Leonel Alexander Hernandez.
Benjamin Charles Hay.
Julia Leigh Heslin.
Kendra Elizabeth Hay.
Sharena Alexa Hill.
Paige Corinne Hayes.
Dante Rashad Hinton.
Chloe Patricia Habrank.
Alexandra Denise Hochhalder.
Megan Elizabeth Hines.
Jennifer Nicole Hoffman.
John Philip Hemler.
Luke Conrad Hoffman.
Charnice Nicole Hendrick.
Nicholas Stephen Hoffman.
Luke Trinder Hairlily.
Jeanne Laura Holland.
Stephanie Lorraine Hurdle.
Alexandria Ray Holtman.
Sarah Elizabeth Higgs.
Ronald M. Howley.
Chelsea Nicole Hines.
Taylor Blaine Hewitt.
Shayna Lynn Hobbs.
Kanae Laverne Hurt.
Delaney Ann Hockgreen.
Catherine Rabia Hyatt.
Brianna Jamila Nicole Hoffman.
Cynthia Arakosi.
Kaylin Michelle Homan.
Nimra Jamil.
Ryan Michael Holsapple.
Colin James Jensen.
R. Paulina Homshish.
Andrew Garrett Johnson.
Samantha Berwin Hubbard.
Christine Olorudamilola Johnson.
Kayla Elizabeth Hughes.
Samuel David Johnson.
Saitua Maureen Iosia.
Martha Kakuza.
Sequoia Lynn Hutt.
Rebecca Lynn Karn.
Cameron Rosenthal Jackson.
Amadeep Kaur.
Lauren Mae Jarvis Gibson.
Jessica K. Keller.
Anthony James Jerome.
Margaret Rose Kelly.
Chandler Christine Johnson.
Andrew Alexander Key.
Diamond India Johnson.
Sana Khalid.
Todd Albert Johnston.
Evan Michael Kinsey.
Michael Allen Kaplan.
Evan Benjamin Klein.
Stephanie Brooke Katz.
Stacy Leigh Cohen.
Kimberly Renee Keehee.
Isha Khadija Koroma.
Erin Elizabeth Kelly.
Tene Jobe Koyate.
Patrick William Kern.
Matthew Blake Coslow.
Devin Lee White.
Kyle Kernert.
Joseph Edward Kyle.
Jesse Milan Lockman.
Andrew Scott Clansick.
Megan Ann Lackey.
Alyssa Nicole Niselli.
Kinglin Lai.
Jason Samuel Kornblatt.
Kelly Marie Langford.
Luke William Cotis.
Angel D. Leach.
Jacob Joseph Kowalski.
Brianna Marie Leland.
Deanna Ryan Kugler.
Shantaz Charles Leverett.
Kevin Kuttner.
Corrine Noel Lipke.
Nicholas John Lagna.
Jacob Scott Lohner.
Kiara Lachelle Langley.
Sydney Rosalind Logan.
Ariana Mindell Levinson.
Emily Louise Long.
Miata Latoya Lee.
Jacob Daniel Lawrenson.
June Elizabeth Loco.
Andrew Peter Luck.
Megan Elizabeth Loftus.
Kristen Marie Lusk.
Elizabeth Ann Long.
Molly Danielle Mahoney.
Anthony Giovanni Lopez.
Alex Patrick Malecki.
Emily Ashley Lotwich.
Maura Lynn Malmstrom.
Adrian Rose Luciano.
Amy Louise Manger.
Kayla Shannon Lyons.
Alyssa Rose Marco.
Hope Christina Major.
Amber Noel Martin.
Danica Elizabeth Malone.
Jeffrey Connor Martin.
Diego Francesco Marin.
Stephanie Anayeli Martinez.
Maravilla Montia Marshall.
Stephanie S. Martinez.
Emily Margaret Barton.
Richard Pierce Mathena III.
Michael Robert Martin.
Dominique Christina Matthews.
Emmanuel Nsosi.
Erica Lindsay McCabe.
Nicholas M. Mastracci.
Kate Ellen McConaughey.
Bria Levon Matthews.
Timothy Blair McDermott.
Paula Christina Mazio.
Alyssa Marie McGraw.
We now have a very special guest who will read the next name. 19 years ago, a young man who described himself as heading down the wrong path in life ended up being in the right place at the right time. Ted Sutton happened by a house fire on Biddle Street in Baltimore. He rescued a child from that fire. Saving that life saved his own. From previously being affiliated with gangs, he is now an activist and a scholar who is working on earning his second PhD. That child survived, persevered, and is our next recipient. Please welcome Dr. Ted Sutton to read her name.
First, I would say I hope somebody can take my picture and send it to me because this is like a miracle and I can't believe I'm here right now. I ran into a burning building to save someone, and it turned out that she helped to save me. And she found me, and she said, "Are you the man that saved my life?" And she told me what she was doing, graduating, and she told me about her brother who I saved his life. And she said, "I wanted to thank you." And I stopped her. I said, "No, I have to thank you." And I said, because she said, "Well, why would you be thanking me?" And I said, because that day you proved to me that one man can make a difference. So as I read this name, I want everyone here to know, never stop dreaming, never stop hoping, and one person can make a difference. I'd like to present to you the most beautiful person that I have ever met, Jacqueline Tiffany Miller.
Paige Kim McCardle.
Laura Ann McRosey.
Melissa Marie McCormick.
Heather Meadowcroft.
Zachary Alden McGee.
Ivana Michelle Melendez.
Kelly Ann McKinney.
Ella Dali Melker.
Nori Anna Meisner.
Alana Michelle Mercante.
Lynette Melvin Barmer.
Erica Page Middleton.
Jessica Mailer.
Rosalia Misaraka.
Sarah Rebecca Millman.
Paxton Burns Mitchell.
Joshua Ryan Mitchell.
Cody Ann Mollenkamp.
Malat Hadis Mogus.
Kyle Joseph Mondock.
Angelo Leo Minaldi.
Morgan Lynn Montz.
Jaleesa Donanique Monroe.
Kelly Marie Moore.
Chelsea Marie Moore.
Mitchell Dirk Peter Moores.
Marin Louise Moore.
Mariah C.L. Morgan.
Danielle Esteban Morales.
Allison Rose Morton.
Kelsey Tyson Morsberger.
Abigail Ritz Mulligan.
Corey L. Moser.
Chad Harrison Myers.
Morgan Taylor Murray.
Tej Nate.
Caroline Nadel.
William James Nash.
Christina Alexis Narducci.
John Tyler New.
Evan M. Newworth.
Tarika Sia Gegba.
Jordan Shire Newby.
Alexandra Emine Ngonja.
Michelle Ho Nyen.
Brian Taylor Nolan.
Unico Nicole Norman.
Tony Michelle Norris.
Bridget Elizabeth Norton.
Ya Chemasiwaba Inti.
Samantha Nicole Noodleman.
Nya Mwa Nayema.
Violet Catherine Odom.
Jacqueline Beatrice Orellana.
Priscilla Lee Olson.
Benjamin Hocking Osborne.
Mikhail Ignacio Orpia.
Blessing M. Omole.
Nicholas Robert Otto.
Frederick Overstreet.
Helene Morel P. Oedrago.
Grace Highland Parker.
Vrindarani N. Pani.
Elizabeth Grace Cannell.
Jessica Jennifer Panico.
Lauren A. Parinello.
William Franklin Parks.
Alexandra Nicole Pasamichalis.
Malik Xavier Partman.
Melissa Pearson. Cara Marie Phoebus Sableski.
Taylor Levette Payne.
Julianne Mackenzie Phillips.
Jacqueline Suzanne Pennington.
Brianna Felice Pierre.
Lindsay N. Phelps.
Jeremy Charles Plant.
Mitchell Andrew Phillips.
Terry Paris Porter.
Erica Christine Pindle.
James Robley Pernat.
Ashley Elizabeth Plack.
Emily Kathleen Pruitt.
Jasmine Nicole Pope.
Erin Bridget Quinn.
Kelly Marie Primrose.
Alexis Page Rabbit.
Denitra Lynette Prather.
Stephanie Allen Rain.
Benjamin Maxwell Price.
William Justin Rail.
Alexandra Marie Quinn.
Jason Peter Ruff Snyder.
Eric Raul Quintanilla.
Gilby Ann Riley.
Rosalind Judy Rains.
Stephen Edward Rain.
Christine Nicole Ramirez.
Jacob Nathaniel Reyes.
Jessica Catherine Reese.
Lindsay Michelle Reynolds.
Kevin Thomas Wright.
Evan Kendall Richards.
Melissa Riley.
Samantha Starr Richmond.
Amber Noel Rumont.
Felicia Jasmine Rivera.
Connor M. Reynolds.
Rebecca Noel Rochowiak.
Kyle Patrick Rhodes.
Cassandra Marie Rogers.
Alexa Golden Richardson.
Kelly Marie Rudolph.
Renata Nicole Rickford.
Jesse Christopher Ruzen.
Nicole Galavis Rocamora.
Kayleen Mayer Ryan.
Bradley John Rockstro.
Maximilian Ludwig Sabelhas.
Alyssa Ray Romanek.
Scott P. Sane.
William Leroy Rupert.
Jessica Santos Sampilo.
Victoria Robin Russell.
Antonia Nicole Santoro.
Katie Lynn Ryan.
Courtney Shalhorn.
Karen Elizabeth Safran.
Amanda Rose Schilberg.
Yelena Sarah Salkowitz.
Gretchen Claire Sealing.
Brett Nicholas Sanders.
Helen Sei Fu.
Megan Claire Scannell.
Colton John Shaheen.
Megan Marie Schendel.
Natalie Ann Shelton.
Ariane D. Scott.
Ashley Brianna Schober.
Mitchell Grant Seifert.
Adam Joseph Simek.
Jacqueline Renee Selway.
Amanda Silverblatt.
Kyle Ramsey Shea.
Maria Teresa Simpson.
Monica Christine Shively.
Allison Taylor Smith.
Lauren Ashley Shorter.
Colleen Renee Smith.
Alexandra Princesetta Silva.
Kyle Robert Sherman Sneeringer.
Evan Sean Simmons.
Payam Omid Sarabi. All right.
Gabrielle Glee Slocum.
Britt Elizabeth Sorensen.
Brian Christopher Smith.
Allison Leigh Spanogi.
Stephen Thomas Smith.
DeAndrea Marie Spencer.
Armoon Sorab.
Nathan Joshua Sprouse.
Nicholas James Sokol.
Matthew August Stanley.
Denzel Davis Soul.
Erica Allen Stiegel.
Brittany Phelan Spirit.
Olivia Marie Stewart.
Brianna Lynn Joanne Springfield.
Sierra Alexis Stinnett.
Lael Jamal Schroer.
Teresa Stone. Amy Teresa Stone.
Alyssa Michelle Starkey.
Christina Stilianu.
Taylor Brooks Stern.
Verna Priyanka Sunkara.
Stacy Nicole Stinner.
Ashley Lauren Swift.
Kevin Ty Stokes.
Paige Lee Talham.
Michael Stephen Streb.
Nicholas Asu Taslim Moghadam.
Brandy Caitlin Sullivan.
Martina Gloria Taylor.
Spencer Lowell Sutton.
Ashanta Patricia Thomas.
James John Tagliaferro.
Taylor James Thomas.
Eric Michael Tan.
Nicole Monique Thornton.
Erica Shea Taylor.
Samantha Louise Tillery.
Rachel Nicole Theory.
Aubrienne Rochelle Tusky.
Brooke F. Thomas.
Samantha Kimberly Valentine.
Tiara Malika Thompson.
Brittany Ann Faracalla.
Alicia Frederina Tidwell.
Gabriela Andrea Vasquez.
Nima Niel Traudor.
Jillian Rosaria Verdun.
Angel Utsi.
Jason Philip Patakis.
Samantha Rachel Vallejo.
Joshua Paul Vanella.
Jessica Maria Villanueva.
Andrew Summers Wagoner.
Jordan Alexandra Vasquez.
Jeanette Rose Walla.
Lauren Kelsey Veers.
Jessica Ann Watson.
Colleen Nicole Voigt.
Melinda Catherine Weber.
Emily F. Voorhees.
April Gina Wheel.
Shannon Wagner.
Stacy Nicole Welch.
Jared Lee Warren.
Stacy Nicole Wetmore. Nicole Wetmore.
Christopher J. Wayman.
Kristen Noel Whitsley.
Samantha Ann Webb.
Joel P. Wiener.
Samantha Lynn Weber.
Abia Sosipuriala Williams.
Scott Brandon Weissman.
Chelsea Dawn Williams.
Melissa Gail Weller.
Erica Danielle Williams.
Jeanette Suzanne White.
James Benton Williams III.
Garrett Way Whitaker.
Elena Carey Wise.
Samuel James Wilgus.
Christina Jane Wood.
Matthew Daniel Williams.
Melissa Marie Winder.
Brianna A. Wingate.
Amanda Brooke Wyatt.
Andrew Braden Whitstadt.
Shakalia Christine Gates.
Crystal Nakia Yizar.
Kelsey Marie Zarlenga.
Kristen Sophia Zontic.
George Christian Wright.
Martha Ann Ambrose.
Bukula Defasi.
Zinab Onenolola Oleyinka.
Mr. President, this concludes the individuals receiving baccalaureate degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and all graduates for the ceremony.
Thank you. Thank you very much. If you'd like to come back for a basketball game and make that much noise, we'd really like it a lot. Graduates, I suspect that if you haven't already done so, you'll soon be thinking about your life after Towson. We live life forward, but we really only make sense of our lives. We really only understand the patterns and shape of our lives by looking backwards at them. Hindsight is, after all, 20/20 vision. We need to understand our past, in other words, in order to be able to chart our future. So let me suggest, if I may, that sometime over the coming days and weeks of this summer, that you look back on your education here, that you reflect on how far you have come and who you've become in your time here at Towson, and then map a path forward, focused in particular on how you can make a difference and bring positive change to the world. You've already seen two fantastic examples of that this afternoon. And the thought that I want you to focus on is, what will I do that will let it be known that I have passed this way? What will I do that will let it be known that I have passed this way? Perhaps if you've been fortunate enough to have been the recipient of a scholarship at Towson, you might think about how, sometime in the future, you could pay it forward and provide for another student like you what you have been lucky enough to have had. And if, in looking back, you find that Towson has provided you with something of real value, again, think about making that something possible for others. As graduates during a particularly historic milestone year for our university, you have the unique opportunity to look back, learn, and benefit not just from your own experiences here at Towson, but also to think about and reflect on what kind of vision, what kind of energy, what kind of perseverance, what kind of commitment must have been required of our forebears 150 years ago when they launched this institution that began with just 16 graduates at its first commencement exercises, and how that has grown to today's count of more than 146,000 Towson alumni worldwide. What will you dream about and later build from the ground up? What can you now accomplish because of the education you have received and as a result of a vision that was first built here more than 150 years ago? What will be your bold idea and your impact on the world? How will you let it be known that you have passed this way? And so it is with a great deal of pride and joy, and yes, just a trace of sadness, that we see you graduate and move on from Towson. But please also know that we are always here for you, and we hope that in the same spirit, you will proudly carry the name of Towson forward with you, remembering that just as we will claim you as a Towson graduate, you can claim Towson as your alma mater, particularly as you bring that positive change to our world that lets us all know that you have indeed passed this way. And now, that moment for which you have all been waiting. Will all the bachelor degree candidates please rise? And as a symbol of your new status, or as I would say status, as a Towson graduate, would you please grasp your mortarboard tassel and move it from the right to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of 2015. Now, if you would please all be upstanding and join Mr. McGowan in the singing of Maryland, My Maryland, the words of which you will find on page 59 of your commencement program. Thank you.
My thankful heart with rapture fills, Maryland, my Maryland, when I behold thy rolling rills. Maryland, my Maryland, I love your rocks and rippling rills, your waterways with beauty fills, and nature holds 1,000 thrills. Maryland, my Maryland.
Dr. Chandler, his party, the faculty and graduates will begin the recessional. I would ask that members of the audience remain seated until all have left the arena. The guests may then join their graduates on the patio. Again, we offer our best wishes and congratulations to you, the great class of 2015. Congratulations.
you.